You have to apply for the asylum in the first year you came here. First thing is you cannot go back to your country ever again. So waiting period is 5-6 years. Hello guys, this video is regarding if is any student who just came to USA can apply for the asylum. Yeah, but there are some conditions that if you want to apply for the asylum, you need to do few things. First, you have to apply for the asylum in the first year you came here. Like if you came here in 2024, you have to apply in the same year. If it goes beyond the year, the immigration can put some questions in front of you to answer. That why did it take so long that you applied for the asylum? Now you think you have a death threat in your country because you have to prove some things. First, why you cannot go back to your country if you apply for the asylum. First, let me tell you the asylum meaning. If you are applying for the asylum, that means that you cannot go back to your country because you have, like, your life is at risk. If you go back to your country, someone is gonna kill you or they're gonna ruin your life. Okay, that's the first thing. And when you apply for the asylum, there are some conditions throughout your asylum file. That first thing is you cannot go back to your country ever again. That's the first condition they put in front of you. You can, but after you become a US citizen and you got the US passport, only then you can go back to your country, but not forever, for a certain time. Like if suppose a guy whose name is A and he applied for the asylum in 2024 January, until November he's gonna receive his work permit and social. That doesn't mean he's a US citizen now. He can work anywhere but cannot leave the US. If he left US, he cannot re-enter. He can enter the US again. Second thing, he have to be in a certain area. There are some conditions sometimes immigration put on you. If you are traveling too much throughout the USA by flights, they will put a location in your leg and you have to be in a certain area. Like in 100 kilometers area, you cannot go across the 100 area limit. If you want to go somewhere else, you have to take permission from the immigration. These are the conditions they put when you apply for the asylum. The one with the location is pretty rare, but if you're traveling too much toward the USA, they may put some, put a location on you. And like the guy named A, he applied for the asylum, he got the social and the work permit. That doesn't mean he's a resident here now. After that, there will be a hearing in the court and he had to prove that I have a death threat in my country and I cannot go back. If you have enough proof, then your case will pass and you will get the green card after 6 months. And the date and waiting for the hearing is about 5 to 6 years right now. There are almost like 100,000, 200,000 cases pending in the court. So if it's 2 hearing per day, still it's gonna take 5-6 years to complete those. So waiting period is 5-6 years. So forget about your country, going back to your country after 6 months, 7 months, 2 years. You think if you apply for the asylum you will get PR in 2-3 years? Nah, that's not the case. You may get PR in like 1.5 years, but it's only 1% of the people who get this. It may take up to 5 years, 6 years. I know a guy who works with me and it's been 10 years. He still didn't get the PR and it's been 10 years. He has never been to his country again. He's still waiting for his documents. So yeah, it takes pretty long. But if you still want to apply for the asylum, you can work here legally with the work permit or social. But until then, it's gonna, like, if I take an example, I apply for the asylum today, it's gonna take 6 months, like 180 days of observation. That's what we call a cycle. 180 days of cycle. After that 180 days cycle, I will apply for the social and work permit. In those days, they are gonna observe me what I'm doing, where I've been traveling and stuff. After that, they will give me the permit and social. With that, I can work anywhere. These are kind of papers. With those, I can survive in USA pretty easily. I can work anywhere, I can do anywhere, I can travel anywhere, but not outside the USA. Okay, so these are the conditions. After 5-6 years, you will get the green card, and it's not guaranteed. After you get your green card, you can travel to your country, home country back. No, you will travel to your home country after you get the US citizen, US passport, and that takes pretty long. I'm serious, it takes too long, because after you get your social, you're gonna pay taxes, and if you're paying enough taxes, your criminal record is clear, then you can apply for the US citizenship. Okay, it includes, you should not have any like license ticket, car ticket, driving ticket. That's what we call driving ticket. Like if you're driving illegally, you are driving rash, you are drink and driving, that's gonna come up in your file that you were rash driving, and it may lead to wait for you a bit more longer. Like me, I don't have any criminal record right now, so it will take me around like 5-6 years to get the citizenship. But if I have any drink and drive or anything, even a single small things of case on me, it can take up to 10 to 12 years, maybe 15 years to get the citizenship, because I have to prove that I was not in what do we call that, I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, my English is not pretty good, so sorry for that. So you have to prove these things, and if you cannot prove, you have to stay here without the citizenship for your whole life. You cannot go back to your country after, if you want to go back to your country after 10, 12 years, 15 years, then you can, but you will never come back to USA. That will be the condition. So apply for the asylum after you think again. If you are a single child of your parents, I would recommend not to apply for asylum. That will be it. Thank you very much for watching my video. Do remember to share and comment. That's all. Thank you very much. Jai Shri Ram.